Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. The story today is Walmart stores are closing down all over the United States.
Yep.
We just left Walmart. I actually went to get a few whole food items, but mainly went to see if there was any shortages, what was going on, and I was trying to find somebody to talk to in security about the story that came out yesterday on Zero Hedge, I believe it was. I don't remember where it was.
There's several different places that's mentioned it, yeah.
About theft and these stores shutting down because of theft and the pressures of the pandemic, and and people are cutting their spending. There's a lot of reasons why they're shutting down.
So Chicago is actually going to lose 3 right now. Walmart, Wisconsin's going to lose some. I think Florida's losing some stores. The CEO came out and he said the decision was not made lightly, and they've only just started shutting these stores down. He said because they have not been able to meet their financial obligations, and also due to the rise of theft that's been up. But if you guys have watched the news lately, you've seen it where people have literally just taken bags and huge bags, tote bags, and just started throwing stuff in the tote bags, and they walk out. We've all seen those videos, and I was actually in Ross the other day and witnessed it myself. Went and told the employees, and there wasn't anything that they could do. And we noticed security was pretty light in Walmart. Like, there was hardly, except for the gates. I do notice that a lot of these grocery stores have started putting gates up in the front. When you walk in, you cannot walk back out, and it sets off an alarm. But there was hardly any security.
Yeah. And we're not talking about little Johnny stealing a piece of bubble gum.
No.
We're talking about power tools.
Yep.
Well,
your dad.
My dad was in Home Depot, and somebody came in and just filled up their cart and ran off. And they didn't even chase him or anything. And these guys are making minimum wage, maybe a little bit more. I don't blame them for not jumping in front of the criminal that's doing that. I wouldn't.
Well, you look at that here. Back in 2019, that guy that opened up and started shooting everybody in Walmart. Was it Texas, New Mexico? Anyway, I think he's being on trial right now. But he killed a lot of people. So I can't blame these guys for not wanting to step up and stop somebody from hauling out a truckload of items.
Well, here's the thing. It's got to stop, because what it's going to do eventually, it is going to rob us of our goods and services. Every time this happens and a store shuts down, that's less goods and services in your area.
True.
And a lot of people are probably thinking, well, I don't like Walmart anyway. Well, maybe so. But, it isn't just Walmart. It's everywhere.
CVS, Walgreens.
And it's not even a crime to steal now. I mean, we've really got this thing backwards.
Well, they're shutting their stores down earlier. So a lot of places are coming out and they're saying, hey, you guys, due to theft, we are not going to stay open past 5 p.m. I've seen a lot of that lately when looking at different businesses and shutting down certain areas and stuff like that. And that's going to start affecting the prices. One, it's going to be harder to get stuff to. You're not going to be able to get to medicine. And it's affecting the prices. They're going to have to start raising prices. And you guys, they're not even, I was looking at Walmart, there weren't even that many people at the checkout, the actual checkers, the cashiers. It was mainly self-checkout.
Yeah, it's always, everything's going that way. And
is.
It's so easy to steal from those places. I mean, every time I go through the checkout thing, I try to make sure I get all the items. But can you imagine how many people are not scanning all their items? You don't have to show your receipt to anybody when we walked out, like Sam's does. And I had, I bought a whole carton of sardines, and I had to scan each one because it wouldn't let me just scan them one like 10 times or however many's in a carton. So I just can't imagine what these CEOs are going to do besides shut down the big stores in the bad cities and possibly make smaller stores, these little boutique stores. I think we're going to see more of that in the future. Even small power plants. I talk a lot about nuclear energy.
That fits into the 15-minute city. There you go.
Yeah, and I'm not into the 15-minute city thing, but it seems like maybe if it's smaller, security could be better, And I just don't know. This is really going to affect the poor side of the country, the poor class people.
Well, yeah, it is. So if you look at the area, it seems like if they're shutting the places down, it's mainly in the poor areas of the cities. So, and they're shutting down, they're closing at certain hours. It's going to affect people getting the medicines, getting the foods. They're going to have to travel further. It's going to start affecting, I would assume, the price of stuff. And at some point, they're going to have to hire security. That's going to be another cost that's going to have to be passed on because they're implementing stuff that they're trying to. I mean, they have tags on stuff, but that's not stopping them. They're still just walking out the door.
Yeah, and you can have all the gold, all the silver, all the Bitcoin, all the cash, and not have anything to buy as far as goods and services, and you don't have much.
Yep.
That's the thing is, if you can't buy anything, then
well, if there's nothing there to buy, then it doesn't really matter how much you have. But so I'll be curious to see how many stores they actually do shut down, because some of the mayors were pushing back saying, this is going to affect our community. We need the grocery stores. We need the food for the kids because they can't travel very far. Well, a lot of these people in these poor towns, I mean, they take a taxi. I've watched people take taxis to go get groceries. So if you have to go even further, that's just a domino effect of a lot of things, and it's all because, well, people are going in just stealing like crazy.
I know.
There's no repercussions.
And they're doing other stupid stuff. I'm going to roll a clip right here at the end of the video. Some guy in his underwear went into Walmart, and you'll just have to watch it for yourself. But society is falling apart. We're watching it in real time. It's like a slow motion train wreck. So I'll roll that clip.
I've been viral! Hey, you already know what time it is! I did the milk shit! Did 52 million! That's what you talk about, clown! All day long! Bitch! Fucking talking about!
That's it, guys. There's just going to be less goods and services in the future, and they're going to be expensive. That's what I'm
That's what it seems like.
Starting to come to terms with. So, have an awesome, awesome day, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Later.